This is today's news just in by Associate France Press. NASA pushes back crewed moon landing to 2025 or later. We're talking about the Artemis mission that will include the first woman astronaut. The United States will send a crewed mission to the moon no earlier than 2025. NASA Chief Bill Nelson told reporters on Tuesday, officially pushing back the launch by at least 1 year, if not more. The target of 2024 is now gone. It was set by the administration of former President Donald Trump when it launched the Artemis program. However, the program has since faced numerous development delays, ranging from its vehicles to the spacesuits required. Last week, NASA won a court case brought by Jeff Bezos' Blue Origin, which sued after losing a lander contract to Elon Musk's SpaceX. We lost nearly 7 months in litigation, and that likely has pushed the first human landing likely no earlier than 2025, Nelson said on the call. The good news is that NASA is making solid progress, said Nelson, citing the fact that the mission's Orion crew capsule has since last week been stacked atop the giant Space Launch System rocket at the Kennedy Space Center in Florida. NASA is targeting the first uncrewed mission, Artemis 1, February of next year, 2022, and Artemis 2, the first crewed mission that will be performing a flyby of the moon in 2024. Separately, SpaceX needs to carry out an uncrewed landing to test out the lunar version of its Starship rocket before the same vehicle is used with the crewed landing. Nelson revealed NASA has committed to a total development cost for Orion of $9.3 billion, which encompasses the period between 2012 and 2024, up from the previous estimate of $6.7 billion. New space race with China is on. He warned more funding would be required from Congress to meet the new timelines, added, the Chinese space program is increasingly capable of landing Chinese taikonauts, much earlier than originally expected. Kindly support my Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below. He continued, we're facing a very aggressive and good Chinese space program. It's the position of NASA, and I believe the United States government, that we want to be the first back on the moon after half a century. China, the world's second largest economy, has put billions into its military-run space program with hopes of having a permanent crewed space station by next year. Permanently crewed space station by next year. We're talking about like the ISS. He's already sent rovers to the moon. China has sent rovers to the moon, the Chang rovers, including one to the far side of the moon, and is aiming for a first crewed lunar mission by 2029. Humans last landed on the moon in 1972 on America's Apollo 17 mission. NASA says the Artemis program will include the first woman and first person of color to set foot on the surface of Earth's natural satellite. The agency wants to build a sustained habitat on the moon and use the lessons learned from the long expeditions there to develop a crewed mission to Mars by the 2030s. This is on phys.org by Agency France Press. Please leave your comments and thank you for your support.